Snowstorms blanketed the sky, and the world was shrouded in vast whiteness. "Azhi, don't do this." Xiao Feng's voice was filled with desperation and pain, but he could no longer stop the small figure from pulling him into the abyss. 1,000-foot deep ravine lay below, utterly empty. In the moment they fell, time seemed to freeze. The heavens cracked apart, and a blinding silver light exploded between them. Then darkness, and then light. Beep, beep, beep. A strange metallic sound echoed in his ears, cold and unfamiliar. Xiao Feng's eyes snapped open, sharp and alert, but his meridians ached with weakness. He looked around, silver-white walls on all sides, a pale blue glowing device above him, and the air reeked of disinfectant. Where is this? He tried to rise, but tubes attached to his arms tugged, sending a jolt of pain through his body. At that moment, a girl in a black bodysuit burst into the room, eyes red from crying. Brother Xiao. He almost didn't recognize her. It was Azhi, but this Azhi was different from the violet-clad girl in his memories. Her hair was now dyed violet gold. She wore a high-tech visor, and a strange weapon hung at her waist. "Azhi, are you all right?" Xiao Feng asked, his voice hoarse. Tears streamed down Azhi's face as she hugged him. We're still alive, but this isn't the Song Dynasty, not the martial world. This is 5,000 years in the future." Before they could process this reunion, a blaring siren sounded. "Warning! Zombies have breached Sector D. All personnel evacuate immediately," erupted in the hospital. Red warning lights flashed across the sky outside, while grotesque, red-eyed, open-mouthed figures stormed the hallways. Their flesh was rotting, and their movements twisted. Zombies, the symbol of humanity's end. Azhi's face turned pale. "We have to go." She slammed a silver card against the wall. A sliding door opened instantly. They darted through just as the building exploded behind them. "Azhi! What's going on?" Xiao Feng shouted as they ran. Azhi panted as she explained. "I woke up in the ruins of this world. A zombie virus destroyed Earth. Less than 10 million humans remain, surviving in metal fortress cities. We're in the last stronghold, Hope City. You were too injured. I kept you alive in a genetic repair pod for 3 years." Xiao Feng fell silent, then asked gravely, "Can zombies be killed with martial arts? They're vulnerable to energy waves and headshots. Your internal energy is stronger than lasers." Xiao Feng smirked. "Then let's test it." In an abandoned street at the edge of the city, a dozen sprinting zombies rushed toward Xiao Feng. He inhaled deeply, brought his palms together, and unleashed Regret of the Proud Dragon. A golden dragon-shaped energy burst from his hands, roaring through the air. Boom! The street was torn apart. A 10-meter crater formed, with corpses flying in every direction. Azhi stood in shock. You're stronger than a laser." Xiao Feng closed his eyes and struck down 2 more zombies with a single palm. "This is my martial art." Could escape the ruins, but a black floating warship descended from the sky. Chains of energy fired out, striking and stunning Azhi, before pulling her aboard. "No!" Xiao Feng roared in fury, but it was too late. A cold voice echoed from the ship. "Her genes are special, the key to creating a new virus. Thank you for awakening her. We await your death in the Abyss Zone." Alone, Xiao Feng left Hope City and ventured across deserts, zombie forests, ruined metropolises, and underground ruins. He stormed 7 major zombie strongholds, defeating fused corpse kings, mechanical virus men, and gene-mutated giants. His martial arts evolved, fusing with future tech. He created the Dragon Sigil energy palm. Every battle cost blood. Every journey teetered on death. In the Black Swamp Forest, he allied with Ellie, a mercenary from Free City. In the Floating Sky City, he fought Specimen Zero, an enemy cloned from Azhi herself. In an ancient space relic, he boarded the Soul Ark, left by a previous civilization, and discovered the origin of the virus, an AI rebellion 500 years ago. In a base called Apocalypse Tomb, he rescued descendants of the ancient beggar sect. There, he awakened the dragon descendant Seal, a mythic power allowing him to summon energy dragon souls. And finally, he reached the most dangerous place on Earth, the Abyss Zone, where the zombie empire's ruler, the Virus Emperor, awaited. The skies were crimson. The earth was black. The Emperor's body fused metal and flesh, eyes blazing like fire. "Xiao Feng, you are from the ancient past and the end of my future. She will be the gene source of my empress." Azhi was trapped in a massive energy capsule, unconscious. Xiao Feng roared, unleashing 10 consecutive techniques of 18 dragon, subduing palms, shaking the heavens, causing earthquakes. The Virus Emperor's laugh boomed across the realm. "You are strong, but no match for the divine brain of the future." In the final battle, Xiao Feng combined with the dragon soul, shattered the Virus Emperor's core, and collapsed. His bones shattered. He was on the verge of death. The world believed the hero had fallen. But within the Soul Ark, he slumbered for 100 years, until he was awakened by the Stellar Council, humanity's new civilization. Starships broke through the atmosphere, lighting up Earth's new dawn. Xiao Feng carried Azhi in his arms, finally leading her out of the apocalypse and into a new era. On the first colony of Mars, in a garden by an artificial lake, the two sat shoulder to shoulder. "Do you regret leaping off that cliff?" Azhi asked softly. "If I hadn't, how else could I travel 5,000 years with you and witness the rebirth of the world? I, Xiao Feng, do not live for myself. I fight for you."